Hi, I'm Bree, and I'm in the library with
Mrs. Rayburn.
and I'm going to be asking her some questions. So, what is the most checked out book right now?
Okay, so the most checked out book right now, as of today, is called Matched by Ali Kandi. And otherwise, other ones that are highly checked out on the list would be like Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Awkward, Sister, Smile, Drama, those sorts of things. But right now, it's a chapter book that's beating everybody.
Okay, so what type of books do you like to read?
Well, I like to read a variety. Mrs. Miller and I have a wide range of books that we like to read that we like because of different things in the books. So there's a big genre, but one of the books that I recently read that I really liked was called Nil. And Nil is kind of, it's a science fiction, action adventure kind of book. And it's about teenagers that get sucked in from parking lots or various places to an island called Nil. And they have to survive and try to get off of that island, and they have exactly 365 days to do it. So it's a really good book, and it also is a sequel. It has 3 books in it right now. So it's a nice book to read. Something
Sounds
different.
interesting. So, what are some new books that are going into the library?
Okay, so every day we get in, well, just about every day, I should say, we get in new books. And right now we're getting in a lot of new books that are being processed. So some of the new books that we're getting in, I'm just going to highlight a few. One is a graphic novel called Illegal, okay? And it is about a kid named Ebo. And Ebo is all alone because his brother has disappeared. And so he is wanting to find his brother and find his sister, who has immigrated somewhere months and months ago to Europe. So it's kind of he's kind of a refugee in the fact that he's trying to find someplace to go to, but it's written in a graphic novel style. So that's one new book that's come in. For those who like scary books, A City of Ghosts is a new book that's just come in. It's about a girl who actually drowned, but she managed to come back to life. So she is able, through a veil, to go from the dead world to the living world. And one of her best friends is a ghost. So it's a story about her and going back and forth between the dead and the living worlds. Another one coming out is Black Panther. This was a movie at one time. And so this one is a new one coming out on the shelves. And of course, those who have been waiting and waiting and waiting, Amulet is out, Supernova. Then we have a book, this is a biography, and it's A Family Divided. So it's about a girl when she was, she's an adult now, but she wrote it when she was in a middle school, and it talks about how her family they lived in Boston, and then her mom and dad were deported, and she had to live with family and friends. So she talks about her life living with family and friends. You know, her family, her mom and dad aren't there. It's a really good book. It's something new that we have out. And then, of course, we have What's His Face by Corman. It's a humorous book. And it's about a kid who moves from school to school, and no one seems to get to know him. And then, so his mom and dad feel bad because he has no friends, and they buy him a really fancy phone. Well, his phone supposedly malfunctions, and he gets images on his phone now from a completely different era. So it's a humorous book. Those are some new ones coming out.
Thank you, Mrs. Rayburn.